going to start right off the bat. If I could redo, I would redo nothing because everything that I have learned since the start of February has been absolutely amazing. Um, just to start off, my reason for starting with Eric and Chris was not so much that I didn't have the clientele. That was going okay for me. My issue more than anything was I didn't know how to raise my prices. I'm a person that kind of sticks with what I feel comfortable with. I didn't value what I was offering, even though what I was offering is extremely valuable. So that's kind of where they really worked with me. And it was hard for me to make that adjustment at first to increase. And I took little baby steps with that. Well, fast forward about, I don't know, Guy, I think even just a month into March, once I got everything sort of in place, once I looked through everything that I was offering and took some of the things that they had taught me and increased the value of it, I was able to raise my prices substantially. And I took that first plunge and I was so extremely nervous about saying that I was so expensive or what felt so expensive to me. And I was shocked when people responded without even batting an eye. So instantly in that first month, and I may be off by a month, but I believe it was March, I hit just under $10,000. And prior to that, I was probably averaging around 3,500 to 4,000 on a good month. Summers were always not so hot because we know that people are vacationing a lot, not really caring so much about diet and exercise. Same thing with this time of year, getting ready to after Halloween, November and December are really tricky. So Chris and Eric invited me on this call mostly just to talk about my summer months. And so it started off great in March. In fact, I got to a point where I was a little overwhelmed. It was almost too much, but in a good way, obviously. So fast forward, I kind of got some kinks worked out. And usually summer months, I would say I have my clients that are diehards and that continue working out. Some people kind of fall off the macro wagon a little bit, but I would say totaling, let's see, June, July, and August, typically I would probably bring in maybe $5,000 total for those 3 months, which is not a lot. And usually most of that would kind of come in August because a lot of moms are ready to get back to it after kids are back in school. Um, but I'm extremely proud and happy to say that I hit over 6,000 each month this last summer. In July, I hit 7,000. In I'm sorry, not July. Is that June? Now I'm confusing my months. So I'm June I hit 7,000, July I hit 8,000, and then August I topped at 10,500 for 3 months that are usually the hardest months of the year to hit. And I swear on everything that I could never have done it without having them, for one, to help me figure out all of those steps, all the things to encourage me. And that doesn't only come from them, that comes from the group as well. There was just on our Monday morning meetings, just kind of talking and seeing what other people are doing and getting ideas. Hearing what they were doing pushed me to be like, well, if they're doing it, I can do it too. So it was stepping outside of my comfort zone. I haven't changed a single thing in my program as far as what I was doing before. All I did were add little tiny tidbits of value to it, such as, a shopping list for when people are traveling. I did start one little program for people. I have a lot of clients now that travel, so they're in hotels a lot. So I added a whole separate piece for that. But other than that, all I did was add different types of shopping lists. I have like a Costco and a Walmart shopping list since that's national and I work with clients nationally online. And I created these shopping lists and I just send it to them. It's got the link and they can just go shop right in their cart. And that took me all of a day to figure that out. It didn't cost me anything to do. So just things like that. And then I got the courage and boldness to increase my prices. And it was scary. In fact, I started off, like I said, kind of on the smaller side. And what I did was I realized I knocked that out of the ballpark. I'm like, well, guy, if they'll pay that, maybe they'll pay this. And so that next month, so I just kind of kept creeping up, and I don't get more clients, but I don't need more clients because more clients just causes me to get more stressed. I need clients that are willing to pay that amount and value what I have to offer. And that's what I'm finding. And they are out there. You just have to be bold enough to take that dive and go all in.
Yeah. All right, guys, can we on three, can we give Brandon a big whoop whoop? One, two, three. Whoop
Whoop,
whoop.
whoop.
Thank you.
Awesome, Brandon. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you.
Yes,
Really
thank
appreciate
you
it. And just so
for
proud of you.
everything.
You're very welcome.